Hey everyone, we're gonna go for a premiere draft here. Uh, it's a Strixhaven premiere draft. I am excited for the Marvel set. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. Premiere draft. Let's do it. What will it be? Good. Are rare. Wow. Okay. Two really good white cards here. I'm gonna take the Emeritus over the Road, and then I think Burst Lightning, Artistic Process are both strong. Sinar is good. Sweeping Page is great. White Black deck. Common level, I really like Render Speechless. And I think Tackle Artist can also put in work. Cost of Brilliance is great. But the real pick here is Emeritus or Erode. This is just such a strong removal spell. But I really like that I get two bodies with Emeritus, and it a way to pressure my opponent. So I think that's gonna be my pick. Um, so now I really like Colossus the Blood Age. Vibrant Outburst is great. Braid um is also obviously really strong. But I'm gonna take Colossus of the Blood Age. This card I think is just so powerful. Um okay. So Moment of Reckoning is excellent. Clear pick here. Happy to take that. It's by far the strongest card in the pack, and it honestly really does make me want to play white black and start to kind of force towards that. So I think Interceptor's a really good pick in this spot. And um hmm. If I do end up in the white black deck, I find that like those 2-drop spells are so important. So I kind of want the poet over hop to it. Um, like to me, this is a really strong start for Silverquill. Um, and then maybe it dries up. If it does, then I still have I think the Boros lane is open. Age isn't terrible. Here I think Pursue the Past is enough better than Stand Up for Yourself. Like, mm, yeah, pass. Repel Calamity is pretty good here. So I know I'm base white, and I'm trying to decide if my second color is black or red, and these last few picks are really going to decide that for me. So here, like render speechless. Although I think process is a little bit better in a more control-oriented deck. And this, I'm definitely not in this lane. Ooh, all right. So this is a big sign that the white-black lane is open. Stargaze here. Pink Mage, really good. So I think I'm in the open lane here. Mage is fine. Hmm. 3 or less. Gets me this. Honestly, just like Adventurous Eater here, triggers repartee. Nothing else really looks that interesting. I don't play Social Snub. I actually don't like this card in the white-black deck because I kind of want to kill my opponent before it lands. Return target non-land permanent from your graveyard to the battlefield. That turn. But I'll take it. Um, these two cards I'll probably see more of. I think I really prioritize the 2-drop. For anyone not super familiar with the format, this card is excellent, but only in the Converge deck, which plays all 5 colors. And for white-black aggro, I really want to prioritize my 2-drop creatures. If you've been following my videos, this has been a consistent theme in how I've been drafting. Great to see Holding Administrator. This is a pretty great 2-drop in the black-white deck. Or Microscribe. Or actually, I think I like Glyph Mage over Microscribe. This card is really good. But I kind of like what Glyph Mage is doing a little bit more at this stage. See what my creature count is at. 10 creatures, so I do have enough creatures to make this card worth it. Go Glyph Mage, though. And I'll take another Holding Administrator. Drop. Good. This deck is shaping up really well. And it's either Ink Mage or the Dust Speaker. Um, if I have more time to choose, I think the Ink Mage is really good. And I'm not really making tokens for this card. Look at that. I'm a little light on removal. So that is something to keep in mind. But I mean, already this deck is looking pretty sweet. Not really interested in anything in this pack. I'll pick up another speechless. That looks good for me. People do play the Osteomancer. It attacks pretty well. I'm just going to take a combat trick here. Like, honestly, this deck is already looking pretty sweet. How is that? Cost of Brilliance. Love to see it. Another one. Uh Honor Master Inkling Mascot. I don't think I want another one. That is crazy. I think I'm just gonna pass it. I'd rather have another 2-drop. um Poet or Mascot? Take Inkling Mascot. Storing Honor Mancer is also pretty good. Page. Yeah, I do kind of want to prioritize. Ooh, actually, Last Gasp looks really good here. Hmm. Mana is super important, but I think I want to take the removal. And lots of interesting stuff in this pack. I'm not super big on Graduation Day. Still pretty happy with what my 3-drop suite looks like. Honormancer. Primary Research. Awesome card. And then Inkshade Demonstrator. Great. Could play Pull from the Grave. Works well with Primary Research, but I think Demonstrator is where I want to be. Hmm. Thought I'd just take another Ink Mage. And the drop. I've got. Take the 2-drop. Answer. I already have 2 Render Speechless. I like Alan Historian. I'll give Graduation Day a try. Why not? Get Pull from the Grave. Actually, this card could be pretty darn good in my deck, especially with the Alan Historian and the Primary Research. and the Restoration Seminar. So probably play that. I don't want those. The sides. Yeah, Render Speechless is just so strong. Then I think I want to be at like 15 creatures. So I'm gonna cut guys. Um, those. $16. $16 creatures seems like a good number actually. Stargaze finds me the restoration. Stargaze finds me my good card, so I don't want to cut that. I'm not going to cut my 2 removal spells. I'll take my combat trick and those 2 out. Um, out. And one more. What? I don't really have a ton of cheap ways to trigger repartee. That's my main issue. Um, what I really like about this deck is it just seems to have, it's got longevity. You know, like, I'm going to be able to do just fine in the end game. Some of my um, stronger top end cards. Got ample targets for that. I only play 1 Render Speechless. Five, 6 2-drop creatures. And then a 1-drop is 7 creatures that'll board early, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 3-drop. So I should be good in the early game. Alright. I always like saving my decks, just because if I ever do want to go back and double check on what I was doing, I can, or try and learn from an old deck, I can do that. Let's get some games in. After a dog. watching magic. Alright, opponent, get ready for white aggro. Alright, so my mana is terrible here. I'm gonna mulligan. Really need to be able to play my early spells. And just gonna toss Poet. Mascot. Stone Docent. Fail. Yep. I like how that looks. And I will not. Story. Play this. Let's see. That's really great. I'm gonna be able to play this next turn. And I'll get back my Ink Mage. They block. Let's see. Yep. That. And play this. And then I'll be able to repel Calamity, their Owl and Historian, when they exile that from the graveyard. Grave Scholar. Right? This. This. Unfortunately, it will not trigger repartee. Don't need that. It's good. And no attack. Spirit Mask. They are potentially stumbling on lands here. This auto tap did not help me out there. And really don't have any good blocks. Relic Sloth. That is a great target for Repel Calamity. And if I had not messed up my tapping, I would be destroying it immediately. No blocks. 2-3. Interceptor, I like. To destroy that. Yep. That. I will go ahead and let's move to combat and see how they want to block me. Box. Scepter. Garrison X. Yep. That looks pretty good for them. Now they hit me for 7 and they have some blockers up. I think that was probably the right choice for them. I kind of like an adventure leader play. And then, let's see. Have a bite. Goes on mascot. Ooh. I can stay on top. And I will tap down their spirit mascot. And then attack. Uh, yep. And counters. Yep. Right. Like that better. That bottom. Top. And hmm. Here. Both of these cards have good enter the battlefield effects. Yeah, like that for them. Yeah, I may lose this game. I think I kind of just need a flyer right now. This. Play this. Play this. Um, we'll just attack with this. I'll just snoop the page. Really close game, honestly. Yep, you got it. Oh, wow, they didn't realize they could have flashed this back and pumped up their Allen Historian. They got lucky there. I think I still lose. Maybe they'll misplay again, though. Um, I mean, I'm dead unless I pick the rest going to my graveyard. Oh, I am so. Um, all right, let's attack with everything. So there's 4 in the air automatically. I think they're dead if they block like that. They'll take 4 plus another 4 plus 1 from Interceptor. Ah, Ultimate Heat. Yep, you got it. I was so close. That is too bad. Well, I can still block their Allen Historian. Block. It just depends on what their card is. Let's see. They got it. They got it. They need removal, some kind of interaction. To the past. Game 2. Can't discard anything. Okay, block. They pursue the past again. Any more life. Do this. And get back Adventurous Eater. That was... What else could I have chosen? No, I should have chosen the Historian. Um... And then I could have blocked again. Well, what can I do? Put a +1/+1 counter here. Or, I don't know. Let's have a bite. Oh, yeah, I misplayed. Shoot. Darn. Oh, I was so close. And it's just those little misplays cost me. Oh, yeesh. Gain 1 life from that. Yeah, if I had chosen Alan Historian, block. Darn. That is unfortunate. I've been too bad. All right, I think I am going to pause for now.